Okay, we're gonna do the news, baby. We're gonna watch the Wall Street Journal style, baby. Here we go. And they're mad. They're mad, dude. They're mad. You know what? One more election, one more time. You're like, who's the worst one? Okay. You know, the thing about her, she just hasn't done anything. I mean, what has she done except for run for president, marry a senator? I mean, literally, and have a vagina. Like right now with the feminist movement, that's all you need, dude. Hashtag MRA. They're like, hey, we have a vagina. I'm a lady. I get what I want. I want to be a president. Like, I'll show you something here. Where the hell it goes? Okay, let's just do it, man. Let's just stay here, stay current, stay in the now. Stay in the now. You know, I have to like read books. Where's my book? Where's my now book? I'm always having to like, where did it go, dude? On a holla, shakala green dollar, I wanna. Look, I have to read books like that, you know, dude? See, here's the thing. The problem with these books is they're so good, but at the same time, dude, we don't need Eckhart Tolle. I mean, you know, once upon a time, we were children, we knew how to do that. Like, let me show you this. Okay, look, we're having to buy these books to relearn what we already know. Maybe that's why it's called recovery. It says negativity is non-intelligent. Look at that, check it out. All these people in La Jolla are like, looking at me. They're like, what's he doing with his, okay, here we go. What do we already know? You know, we're having to relearn these things. We already know this stuff. Eckhart Tolle, we don't, I mean, pick up his book, relearn how to do this, Power Now. Anyway, I'm staying in the now. This is Carl Icahn. Discuss selling his Herbalife stake to a group including the companies. And what, really? Herbalife. Carl Icahn's an interesting guy. Smart. He's kind of a bully. He's classic 8 Enneagram energy. But I like his style. His style is, hey, I own so many shares. I'm going to co-CEO this company with you. All right, Whatsupp? You're like, you already said hi. No, Whatsupp will start sharing phone numbers and other data with Facebook in a policy shift. Hashtag Fourth Amendment. Don't get me on the Fourth Amendment. I mean, you guys are like, nobody, you're like, I always talk about the Fourth Amendment. I always talk about the Jews too. I always talk about the Fourth Amendment, and let's talk about the Jews. The Israeli startup exploited bugs in Apple's smart, what? The Israelis startup exploited. That's an oxymoron. Anyway, they want to help foreign governments spy on their citizens. What? Anyway, I don't know what's going on with that. Go read the Wall Street Journal. I don't even like the way that sounds. Hashtag Fourth Amendment. The U.S. stocks slipped. That's what they need to be talking about, the economy. Look at this. This is what they talk about. She's such a bitch. He's such an asshole. I mean, literally, it's like watching your parents fight. We need to talk about dude, don't get me started on the fucking economy. You know what? It's the economy, stupid. Remember that? Okay, here we go. Texas oil patch heats up. I guess they're talking about some online dating or something. Best way to judge crops? By hand. Hashtag. You know, crops are our friend. In this country, you know, dude, I was thinking about being like a cannabis delivery person. Do you know how many licenses I need? Is it lici or licensee? Like how many licenses that I would need to drive my own vehicle, my own motorcycle, if I got one, to deliver a plant. Now that's, if you just look at cannabis, like that's what's wrong with America. Like literally, for me to deliver a plant that weighs an ounce, it would cost me, that's regulation, dude. Don't get me started. Oh, the feds might ruin your vacation. Oh, hey, if you really want to get upset with the Fed, go watch the documentary Money for Nothing. It's a documentary on the Fed. It's so interesting. You'll never, ever look at the Fed the same way. That's why I love documentaries. All right, let's go here. I love how the Wall Street Journal does it. Wall Street Journal is Jordan, if you're watching, Jordan's my son. Jordan, I love you, by the way. I think about you all the time. Jordan, this is the way the Wall Street Journal is teaching you to think. Wall Street. So, Jordan, K-Bug, I love you too. And K-Bug, you guys, I guess I should tell both those genders. Seriously, I have 2 beautiful kids. My daughter is like she's an artist, beautiful. Love my daughter. My daughter is so amazing. My daughter, one time I looked at the dog's drink bowl, and my daughter put ice in it on a summer day. That shows you the child's heart. She was cognizant or just even aware that she wanted her pet to have cool water. That's my daughter. Beautiful. Caitlin, I love you so much. I think about you all the time. Jordan, by the way, Jordan, he's so smart. Jordan was, you know that time that your son beats you in chess when you're not even trying? That's my son. I was not trying to lose and I lost to my son. He was 8 at that time. That's my son, already beat me at chess. All right, Jordan, this is the way the Wall Street Journal works. Hear that? This is the top stories. A land grab in the Permian Basin. That's kind of where you're at. Reflects wagers that are recovered. See, seriously, U.S. stocks. See this, and then business and tech, money investing. See, this is the difference between the Wall Street Journal and the local newspaper. The local newspaper starts with like TMZ, like celebrity stuff, but the Wall Street Journal is like, dude, if you want what's on the back page, you got to learn this. If you learn this, you'll learn this. And if you learn money and investing, you'll eventually have this. That's the way the Wall Street Journal works. All right, guys. And then you go to the arena. It's funny how the other newspapers just arrange. Wouldn't it be interesting to kind of see a real study on how the local newspaper shapes intelligence in the local population? You're like, there you go, John, thinking again. There you go. I got soul, baby. I'm not a soldier. All right, here we go. This guy's in trouble. What's his name? You know, okay, I got jokes. Here you go. Jokes. We got Friday night exclusive rights. Look at that. Texas high school power score. Really, look at that. Man, it's interesting. If you want to see, you know, you might not like the word worship or, you know, but if you want to see true worship outside the religious context, number one, watch me with a documentary. Or two, study how Texas views high school football. In fact, go watch the movie Friday Night Lights, go read the book. And then if you really, really want to see a good documentary on the way these parents are. I mean, really, I cannot explain to you high school football in Texas. I just can't. I mean, it's literally worship. But anyway, there's tons of documentaries. I'm a soldier, not a soul. Here we go. Ryan, this guy, I can never pronounce the last name, elite athlete. And you know, like the Olympics, the Winter Olympics. So here's my question. Like, you know, everybody wants, when you think of the Olympics, you think of gymnastics, you think of swimmers. I mean, these are elite athletes. But on the Winter Olympics, you know, like that Winter Olympics game, you know, where like the curling, I think it's called, where like, okay, here's the question, kind of a joke, but it's a real question. If you won the gold medal in curling, whatever it's called, where you, like, you know, the broom and the ice, where you kind of basically, like, would you tell anybody? If you won the gold medal, would you tell anybody? Like, I imagine if you're like, you know, his son, he's like, Dad, you know, my friend's dad won the Olympics gold medal too. And you're like, really? Cool. Just don't mention anything about it. Like, no, really, tell him about what you did. And you're like, well, yeah, I trained for years, and we won the gold medal in curling. You're like, no. What does that mean? Like, well, we just got a broom out, and we just threw this like a little ice puck thing down. It's no big deal, really. Seriously. Anyway, tell me more about you. Seriously, if you won the gold medal in curling in the Winter Olympics, would you tell anybody? Would you tell anybody? Would you tell? And these people, Friday Night Lights, they don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, what's fucking Winter Olympics, motherfucker? Is he talking about? He said fucking Permian Basin. Is he coming after Odessa, or is he Midland, or is he Odessa? Seriously, guys, you do not know addiction until you study Texas high school football. In fact, my very first boss out of college, he's probably mid-30s. He wore his high school number around his neck. And I mean, he was pushing 40 and he was still celebrating the high school years. Anyway, we'll get off that. Harry Fowler shoots for, who cares about? I'm not a golf guy. I'm just not. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, see what else we got. Live long and prosper. You guys be good. Enjoy your day. Let's see what we got. All right, guys, I think we're done. Streaming is changing the fortunes from acts from Rihanna to Drake. Don't even get me on Drake. I just don't like that guy. Drake. Look at that. All right, guys, you be good. Email americana417@gmail.com. I think we're done. We did that in 10 minutes. Man, I could do the news in 10 minutes. See, here's the thing, though. What's this? Let's go here. I know there's something else here. Oh, here we go. New York's quietest home. Just turn the music down for this guy. I bet you he's listening to Drake right now. Ron Chernow in his Brooklyn apartment with his older brother Bart and father Israel. Look, where's Bart? Where's Bart? Right there, dude. See, even at an early age, I was getting ahead, head start in future books. I was born in Bay, Brooklyn, in a hospital that overlooked the spot in '76. The British crossed the South Line from that. What? What's going on, dude? What did you do? My passion. I guess this is sort of like it's like one of those mini autobiographies. He's like, my passion for history began at the local library. Now you know it's going to be an interesting story. My father Israel owned a small discount store. He later set up an over-the-counter stock brokerage in the back. My mother Ruth read novels. Man, this is passion, man. Here we go. It always changes at age 12. Here we go. In fact, look in your life. Always age 12, 13, 14, there's always magical years. When I was 12, we moved to a Yellowstone building a few blocks away. A lot of people thought I was just not that cool until one day the building was more upscale and we lived on the 4th floor. The neighborhood's buildings were all named after states. Ours was the Colorado. Man, that's riveting, riveting. You know, that's why it's that's why the quietest house. Man, potty. All right, let me close out. This guy's gonna host a party. He's gonna drop it while it's hot. Have a little Drake. I want to go. My wife, man, where's the passion? I gotta find this here. My wife Valerie and I married in 1979. Fuck, I'm gonna have to make this up myself. There's no passion here. My wife Valerie and I married in '79, and we lived in the West Village before moving into '87 to this other place that I couldn't even pronounce the fucking name, Jerusalem. But I called it Jerusalem just because my father's name's Israel and my brother's name's Bart, and I like fucking books, so that's why I called it Jerusalem, Jehovah. So anyway, Valerie died in '06, and I was a little upset about that, but I got over it because I liked her cousin on Facebook. And friends told me not to make a decision about new housing for at least a year. They were good friends and they also liked books. We'd come over and rub each other's backs sometimes, but don't want to talk about that. I stayed put and I became steadily more depressed because my Valerie died and I didn't have anything but books. I didn't have no poontang. Then I bought a duplex in the top floor. See? You're welcome, dude. Ron Chernow. You guys have a great day. Email me at conference17@gmail.com.